A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Milner is here now to talk about some of the week's big stories. Good morning and happy Friday.
Idea.
You know, we reported way too many times about wrong-way drivers causing crashes, but now this issue is finally getting some attention, a lot of important attention.
It is. You know, I can't think of anything more stressful or horrendous than this sort of preponderance of wrong-way crashes. And Florida Department of Transportation District 7 Secretary Paul Steinman, at a recent meeting for autonomous vehicles, said that this is a priority for FDOT. And they've begun to have a pilot program for which they have beacons attached to wrong-way signs, and there are sort of microwave technology that alerts to some of that movement. But you know, when we think about public safety, and certainly for us from a workforce point of view, you know, this is just a high priority. So it's good to see this rising to the top of the kinds of issues that FDOT, among all the things that they deal with, that they're going to focus on.
Also, it is that time of year again, spring break. We're talking about that. Nearly a 5% increase in the spring breakers that come here. So the TSA is getting ready for that influx of young people.
They are, and they can handle it. From a business point of view, it's really good to see this kind of volume. I mean, there are some locals who may think, oh, more traffic and some frustration, but ultimately it means that our local business community is going to see more traffic, more spending, and then sort of the impact of all that work has been done on big major events, everything from the Republican National Convention to Super Bowls to the college championships that are going on. As we begin to be a big event town, and as you publicize the wonderful white sand beaches of Clearwater Beach and some of the kind of national recognition that we get, over time you can see that, coupled with lower airfares to Tampa, that some of that pays off. Whether or not you want spring breakers in your neighborhood, it's good news for business.
You know, I always try to just grin and bear it because it's good for us. You know, it's good tourism dollars.
Good for us. Good for us. Yeah.
And speaking about big event towns, the Valspar Championship got underway this week,
Sure
and there's
did.
some good news from out there.
There is, and Valspar is a Minneapolis paint company. It's a $4 billion sales company, and they originally had a contract from 2014 to 2017, but they renewed it up till 2020. And this is a sign that not only is it working out for Valspar, but because of the ways that they activate, which is a bit of a buzzword, their sponsorship. And this was a tournament that many years ago was on the verge of really not being able to find a sponsor and was struggling. Having this PGA Tour stop in our area, 85,000 visitors, the direct spending is about over 20 million, some people are estimating. So, you know, great to see them commit to Tampa Bay for the long term, and I thought that was really good news.
Very good news. Always good to see you, Alexis.
You too, Dia.
And for more Business Journal news, check out the Money section on our mobile app.